Imagine a Rome that never fell, but instead ascended to the stars, carrying its legions, its gods, and its unyielding ambition across the galaxy. You are part of the Codex Antonius, a secret order of scholars and soldiers tasked with preserving the knowledge of the empire while navigating a universe filled with alien threats and ancient mysteries. But when you discover a lost artifact known as the Muses, capable of rewriting reality through art and logic, you realize that the true power of Rome isn't in its swords, it's in its mind. Welcome to Muses of Roma, the first pulse-pounding, atmospheric, and deeply strategic installment in Rob Steiner's Codex Antonius series. If you love historical sci-fi tropes, intellectual adventure, and stories that explore the sheer, unadulterated thrill of watching a protagonist outsmart galactic empires through wit, culture, and superior tactics, this audiobook will completely consume you. It is a masterclass in speculative fiction, blending the visceral grandeur of the Roman Empire with the profound wonder of space exploration. The narrative kicks off with our protagonist's discovery of the Muses, thrusting them into a race against time to protect the artifact from those who would use it to enslave humanity. The atmosphere is thick with the scent of marble and ozone, the hum of ancient technology, and the creeping dread of knowing that every philosophical debate could be a prelude to war. Steiner excels at capturing the psychological weight of legacy, making every tactical maneuver, every resource allocation, and every narrow escape feel like a high-stakes gamble, where the price of failure is not just death, but the erasure of history itself. At the core of the book's massive appeal is its spectacular scholar-warrior trope and the brilliant cultural adaptation dynamic. This isn't just about shooting lasers, it's about understanding the complex politics of the galaxy, managing limited resources, and using human ingenuity to outsmart enemies who rely on brute force and ignorance. Watching the protagonist reverse engineer enemy strategies, craft overpowered gear from rare drops, and completely shock arrogant elites with unconventional, trap-heavy tactics is incredibly satisfying. The audiobook narration brings the visceral impact of the combat and the satisfying chiming ding of a massive level up to life, making every milestone feel like a hard-earned victory. But beyond the stats and the slaughter, the soul of Codex Antonius lies in its characters and the heavy burden of integrity. The protagonist isn't just a cold, calculating gamer. They are a deeply human individual struggling to maintain their humanity in a system that rewards ruthlessness. They quickly form bonds with a beautifully dysfunctional found family of fellow survivors who help them navigate the treacherous waters of the new social order. The banter is razor-sharp, providing much-needed levity as their squad watches them casually calculate the damage output of a coordinated strike. Their unbreakable trust provides the emotional grounding needed when the world starts throwing literal world-ending threats their way. As the plot accelerates towards its climax, the pacing becomes utterly breathless. A major conspiracy or a rival faction's assault forces the protagonist to push their abilities to their absolute limits. The finale is a spectacular display of tactical brilliance, overwhelming magical firepower, and raw, unbridled ingenuity. The protagonist doesn't just survive the assault, they completely shatter the local power scaling, using a ridiculous, highly technical combination of skills and crafting to turn the enemy's ultimate attack into a mere stepping stone. The payoff is spectacular, delivering a massive, dopamine-fueled victory that proves the most dangerous class in the system isn't the one with the biggest sword, it's the one who understands the rules better than anyone else. Muses of Roma is a triumph of the LitRPG and fantasy genres. It is smart, action-packed, and unapologetically addictive. Rob Steiner has crafted a debut that perfectly captures the thrill of breaking the apocalypse with a stat sheet and a strategy guide. Plug in your headphones, check your stats, and join the climber. The system is live, but his future is bright.